Good evening and welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the last episode of Season 11 of the London Greens save. We are here to win, we're here to do our damnedest to try and get that promotion spot you can see in the top right of your screen. I'll actually make it a little bit easier for you to see. I'm going to the home page if I can. There we go. There's a point in it. There's just a single point in it between us and Camden and Islington. Now we play our game, and then there's a bit of a gap. They play their game to catch up 31 each, and then there's another week gap before the last day of the season where we are playing against the Phoenix, they are playing against Equinoctial, and we need to see if we can somehow... We've got to win both games, and we've got to hope they drop some points. That's the simple situation that we are in. And are we going to make any changes to the lineup? I think we are. We're going to bring McSkeen on as an out-and-out forward. We're going to go with Ruddock in there as well. We're going to bring Horn onto the bench. Yep, I think so. Johansson's still a bit injured, so not really any point playing him. I'm going to bring in Turner Gilligan. And that's probably that. That's okay on that. Let's make sure we've got the opposition instruction set, because sometimes I forget to do that. That's all good. One quick check on how the opposition play again. Yeah, they play wing style, so that's fine. We should be able to just keep control of the game at a relatively good rate. We're actually going to bring that line up just a second here. Just like so. And we're going to start with the idea that we want to try and get some possession going, get some shots on... No, work the ball into the box. We're really going to focus on possession and control in this game for the first 20-30 minutes, and only then, after we've perhaps been able to control the game at a good rate, we'll maybe throw the wingbacks forward, we'll throw a little bit more at the opposition, and then see what comes out of that. That's the idea. Whether or not it works is, well, it's neither here nor there. We're going to give it a go. First things first. Okay, so Pitshanger Dynamo, a team that we've played many times over the years. I think they've probably beaten us a couple of times. I think we've probably beaten them a couple of times. Today is a big one. We've got to try and get the win. Okay. So after 5 minutes, the two chances that have been worthy of highlights have gone to the opposition. And it looks like this next one might as well. Nope. Okay, Sweeney into Lonsdale, Longdon out to Ruddock. That's good. Sends it long to no one, really. But Jones gives it away very poorly. Embleton will gather that. Sends it across. Ruddock is there and he's missed. Oh my goodness, that was a chance. That was a huge chance. My word. Okay. McSkeen wins that, plays it back to the centre-back, and we will go from there. Out wide to Sweeney. Embleton's in there. Embleton... If Embleton pushed through and made the run there, just kind of stood there. Get forward. Get yourself into a dangerous area. Make the pass obvious for your teammate. To the top they go. That's a good ball. That's well defended. It is going to come back at us again, though. They go same again. They try and whip it over the top. That's a... Well, it's a good save. It was a bit of a long shot, but there was an offside there anyway, I do believe. Okay, possession is rather equal here, actually. So let's go for... Pretty sure. Might just give us a little bit more time by bringing that defensive line back a second. See if that does work in our favour. Not really sure that was the option for Abrahamson. I mean, he's taken the shot on because he's in a good space to do so, but I'm not really sure it was necessary. Just go for it from there. Okay, we've got corners possession is now a little bit in our favour. So bringing that line back, maybe that's what's helped us there. Kind of. Yeah, I think that's actually been a good decision there. We drag the line back just a second. It gives us more time on the ball. Try and create a little bit of something. Okay, I'm going to drop a demand more. Just having a look at the ideas here. Anything about the tactics I'm thinking maybe want to change and try something else. I'm not sure just yet. It's almost half time. We have certainly improved on that possession battle, which is what I wanted. But we've got to try and do something with it. We've got to try and maybe get a little bit more going with it. So now that we've got a good amount of possession, let's see if we can go attacking and actually use it. Try and put it into a dangerous area. Use it. Take advantage of that. That's gone over. That's fine. Still, it does look like the highlights are mostly Pithanger against us. They're not us creating. Here we go. Here's a chance. Lonsdale. Okay. Into the wall. That's fine. Goes out for a corner. Let's go again. Okay, fine. This is pressure on. I don't mind that. We're putting pressure on. Bouncing around big time, and it's eventually just gathered up by the goalie. Still 0-0. Okay, we need to score, so I'm actually going to make a bit of a, not a snap decision. We're going to throw in Horn up there. He's going to be as a deep line forward. I don't actually mind that. It means that he's going to be kind of drifting a little bit more here, able to pick up the ball and connect with the striker a little bit more often. Abrahamson on the left isn't really a problem. If we do that, kind of balances a bit, but I don't know. Is it necessary? I don't know if it's necessary. More or less a 4-1-1-4, more or less. And if we need to later, I'll throw John Howard in as well. Gonna go for a throw-in. Okay, wow. For Abrahamson, and that'll be another attacking player thrown in there. Because we really gotta try and find a goal here. So let's go a little bit more direct. I don't know. I believe we've got the ability, to get the goal that we're looking for here, but it's just we haven't really created that absolute golden chance. I mean, I guess we did earlier actually when Tyrese Ruddock could have scored, could have put the game to 1-0 very early doors, but missed it basically. And if you miss the chance, well, doesn't really matter. Okay, McSkeen running really, really good. You've got numbers, you've got options. He doesn't care. In the end, it's just one ball over the top into a good amount of space. McSkeen gets on the end of it. We're going to call for a calm down here. We've got 24 minutes, give or take, to control this game from now to the end. So I'm even going to drop this onto a positive again. Ruddock is running up the right-hand side. Really good stuff. Oh, no, look at that. I thought he was going to go options at the back inside, kind of put it back through here. He ends up just crossing it in. Not a problem. Not a problem at all. Okay. Not long to go here. I'm even going to drop us onto a balance just to make sure we are controlling the game. I'm going to throw out some time wasting. Oh, no, even a little bit more than that, actually. Carl will come off for Ifanyi Sunday. We are going to throw the time wasting. We're going to drop the tempo just a tad. And yeah, that'll be that. Actually, do I bring the line back just a little bit to make sure we've got numbers behind the ball? If Ruddock scores this off the bar, Mason regathers back outside. Surely Sunday is there. Sunday to Cutbush. Back to Sunday. Back to Mason. They're passing it around the box. Embleton at the back post nods it over / wide. Wasn't really going to go in from that angle on a header. It's going to be a good goal if you can put that one in. But here we go. We've jumped all the way to 86 minutes, and Pitshanger have not had a chance since we went 1-0 up. So I'm going to say that those tactical changes, those little swaps that we made there, were very necessary. But this could be a counter-attacking opportunity until Sweeney gets himself across, gets himself involved. Mason, back to Jones. That's fine. You've got passes out here if you need. You've got here as well. That's fine. Sunday just down here for us. Nope. Okay, he goes back here now all the way. Go. Send it. You could send it. He sends it a different way. And they send it as well, and that goes nowhere. Okay, that's fine. I actually think it's a good idea to use the mouse more to kind of paint what I'm thinking rather than just calling it out, because then you might have a... Oh, my word. Horn is in. Horn's taken out. That's a penalty and probably should be a red card. I'm not going to lie. That man was the last man. Second yellow card. So it is a red card anyway. They're going to make changes around that. Who's going to take it? But, oh, Tyrese Ruddock. That's good. Go on, put it away. Make it 2-0. He does. Brilliant stuff. There we go. That's going to be the game. That is going to be the game. I've just realised that our commentary is now black and white rather than white and a dark green. So I don't know if I can edit that, but I'm going to go have a look if I can. Okay, we've got 5 minutes, but we are 2-0 up now. Let's throw in a praise. The team has done well so far to get to this position. I just want us to hold out. I don't really want us to concede. We might concede. We are going to concede. Okay, great. So all you got to do is focus up for like the last 2 minutes. Don't concede a goal here. Ruddock shoots it just wide. They are happy, but as I was praising them, they make an error and we concede. Oh, that's a good pass from Jones all the way to Embleton. Cutbush goes across the turn to Gilligan. Goes into Abrahamson to Ruddock. McSkeen, play it to Horn. Oh my word, there were 3 options there. There were 3 options. Out wide, Horn and Abrahamson running in, making that kind of late run into the box. Abrahamson, he was in. He was in. Okay, there we go. Game over. 1 goal is the difference. It was a penalty in the end. We really shouldn't have conceded at the end. I'm not going to lie though. We should not have conceded. We were the better side, even if the XG is quite similar. You know, it's quite similar. We had 2 clear-cut chances. They didn't make any. So we're going to take that as we were the better side. And we got the result that we were after. Okay, now, I've got a bit of simming to do to get to the last game. We'll see. I'll do a live reaction of what happens in the Camden game, because I do want to see if they drop points. But it's going to be an important one, because if they get the win, then we are relying on a result to go our way with the last set of fixtures. We've had a really, really good season so far, but it's still going to come down to relying on another team losing. It's a bit outrageous. I'm not going to lie. We've played so well, but then again, so have they. That's how it goes sometimes. So let's get that sim done. I'm going to see if I can edit the colours on the highlights. And yeah, see what happens. Okay. You would not believe what's just happened. But Camden lost. They finally lost. And to really kind of make it incredible, they lost to Bessingby, the team that beat us as well. So they finally dropped points. We said they would drop points. They have finally dropped points. Now, let's go to the league. Where's the table there? Okay, no, I need the table. There we go. There's the overview. They dropped points. Lewisham got a win. Clapham got a win. They moved to 60. Camden dropped to 4th, which is outrageous how close this is. And the Whistlers, who have not got to play in this last round of fixtures, because they played against Sporting Hackney, are finished in 2nd place. Potentially lower, of course, if Old Boys and Camden win their game. Or their games. but we are now in the driver's seat. We are absolutely in the driver's seat now. So if we draw, we go to 63. And even then, if Clapham and Camden win, they would also go to 63. So what we've got to do is make sure we know what the tiebreakers are. League sorting rules, goal difference, goals scored, games won, results between teams. So we'll go back to the overview, the profile page. Our goal difference is incredibly stronger, so much stronger. They would need to win by an unholy amount, an incredible amount, which I do not see happening. Oh, okay, we must respond. I'm going to request summary to inbox. We've got 5 days, no, 6 days, for our game against the Soccer Stars Phoenix on the Sunday. It's going to be... That's it. We've got to win. Put it beyond doubt. Right. We're about to load in. We're very, very close to this game. We're going to have a team talk about trying to win the championship, the title, everything. They're angry. What? They're angry. Okay, I might have completely messed it up. All I'm saying is, look, you don't need to go crazy. We only need a point. Oh, my word. Okay. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Tactical meeting. We've got to pick our absolute strongest team. Of course we do. So, I'm going to make a few changes to the team. Not like outrageous changes, but I'm going to make a few changes. Halal probably does come in. I think that's probably it. I'm not going to lie. That's probably going to be it. Levi Flint could come in for Tony Gilligan. I don't know. Johansson is not injured. And he comes. Our best, well, more or less our best goalie. Okay, the Phoenix are down in 15th. Are they relegated already? Or are they playing for... Oh, they've got something to play for. They've definitely got something to play for. They play wing play again. Okay, so we're going to do what we did last time, but we're going to do it a little bit earlier. We're going to bring that line back and that engagement back. We'll start on just a balanced mindset, and we're going to play a bit lower tempo, working into the box, dribble a bit less because I want us to control the ball. Let's get the opposition instructions on, and let's go. Here we go. How are they lacking in match sharpness? I mean, I guess there was a period of 2 weeks, but that's not that long. That doesn't... whatever. I don't mind. Okay. I've also kind of edited my mic settings in the middle of this episode, trying to see if I can get a little bit of a cleaner sound on my mic. So if you are watching, you give me some feedback on the mic, that'd be very helpful. That would be very helpful. Okay. Righto. Let's go. Let's move it. They're attacking early doors here. They are not messing around. Ryan up the left-hand side. He's going to look for a pass to Van Bellegulj. Said that one wrong, I'm sure. Roddick, however, will bring it clear up the right-hand side. Get tackled by Coutinho. And that'll be the end of that. Okay, so all we need is a draw. Don't forget, that's all we need. I'm going to go for a demand more early doors here. Because, of course, the Phoenix, they need a win. They are desperate. They don't want to go down. They don't want to get relegated. They need a win. They've headed that one over the bar. That was close. Okay, possession-wise, it's very even to start. Let's see if we can grow into the game a little bit. It does look like we are growing into the game. Old Boys Clapham have got a goal. They are now hoping the Phoenix get a goal against us. That's what they're hoping for. Ekanokio are beating Camden. Oh my goodness. Okay. I just noticed my mic actually peaking a little bit, so I'm just going to bring that down a touch. Hopefully not too bad. Okay, is that better? That looks a little bit better. Okay. Righto. 22 minutes. Things are very even, but of course, we are now controlling that possession, that is exactly what I wanted us to do. I'm going to go for another demand more out here. I need a little bit more from you guys. If they could get a goal and we sit at 1-0 for, I don't know, 60 minutes, I will not be bothered at all. Are they going to go long? No, that's interesting. They are very slow. We could probably press up a little bit. If they're going to play with that kind of slow build-up and then send it over the top, oh my word. Wowza. Okay. Now we need a goal. The ball just goes over the top. Our centre-backs are not there to clean up. And we drop to second place. No, 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 no. I can't have that. Up we go. Line of engagement up. I'm going to turn that off. Phoenix have got themselves out of the relegation zone as things stand. We need a goal. Turner Gilligan, what on earth are you doing? What on earth are you doing? That's almost enough for me to bring you off now. What on earth was that? Just letting it hit you? Oh, yeah, I'm going to get mad if we start doing silly stuff like that. That's a good ball over the top. Lovely stuff. Well done, Ruddock. May have to go back. Gets taken out instead. But that's all right. Okay, cool. No, I'm not happy with I don't know. The fact that we're 1-0 down, obviously, I'm not happy with that, but we've got to find something here. Go on, Embleton, chase that. Okay. In fact, I'm going to start throwing in like everything that we need to get numbers forward here. Embleton, you've got to send that. You've got to send it. There we go. I mean, it's still not a great pass. It's not a great pass. It's not a great finish. You've got to put him into the space, really. Okay, that was well shepherded. That was actually really well defended. So maybe I was a bit harsh on Tony Gilligan. He's done really well there. Embleton sends it long. McSkeen is going to get on the end of it. Go on, McSkeen. He's put it in. He's put it in. That's it. That's the goal we needed. What a pass from Embleton. Sends it long. You've got to be putting your striker into a good position. And that is exactly what happened there. We go back to the top of the table. I'm going to throw in a calm down. Because even in myself, I'm feeling like, oh, I'm feeling excited. Back post Embleton. Oh, my word. Okay. Oh, my goodness. I've already thrown in the calm down. But now we're 2-1 up. We're at 65 points. We can even concede in the last... I mean, that's come out of nowhere. That's really come out of nowhere. I was telling them to go attacking. I wanted them to go and get some goals. We played a first half with just very little in attack. But then we concede from one over the top. And it's like, oh, well, now we've got to respond. We have responded. We have responded. We went with the overlap. We've added players forward. We're trying to attack. Here we go. Abrahamson on the ball. Out to Embleton. Go, go, go. Assist. Goal. Embleton is getting man of the match as things stand. If he gets another assist here, Howard comes out to Turner Gilligan. Look at the attack we have now. We have so much in attack now because leaving the two centre-backs back here, we're taking the full-backs forward if we need to. We are creating. I'm going to throw a demand more at them again because I would like another goal to really, really try and just kill this game. Completely control this game. That's gone over. That's fine. .5 minutes or so, and whatever the change is to get this result and get promotion. after however many seasons of trying to get promoted out of this damn division. Okay, you've got to chase back there. I'm not a fan of that from Embleton. You've got to chase back there. You've got to do your bit. Look at him just kind of drifting out into position. I suppose the backline has got themselves sorted, but not really. Sweeney, get out there. Look at the space these guys are in. That's where Sweeney should be. That's where Sweeney should be. That is awful. That is awful from Sweeney. I'm not a fan of that. Off you come. Oh my word, McSkeen is going. The goalie is well out of position. You've got to just put it in the back. I mean, just shoot it. They've gone all out attack. Look at the numbers. Embleton, it's in. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I mean, they were desperate for a goal because, of course, they were. They don't want to get relegated. We were happy to take advantage of that. You see the numbers we were throwing forward there. Outrageous numbers at the end there. Embleton gets another goal. He, of course, assisted the McSkeen goal. It's been a next level performance in the second half from Charlie Embleton. Incredible stuff. Roddick whips this one in. Mason gets there. That's the final whistle. Come on. Come on. We have finally got promotion up out of this division. It has taken oh, I've just smacked my mic. I'm sorry. How many seasons? How many seasons? Oh my goodness. We finally get the win. And would you believe it? Camden were losing in this game as well. So even if they hadn't lost in their last game and it did all come down to this game, they lost. They lost again. When it got to the closest they could get, they lost again. They finish in 4th. We finish top of the pile. Embleton with an outrageous performance. Oh my goodness. We've got that promotion we've been after. My word. They've given us a new contract. Of course, we don't get a wage. Yeah, that's fine. We'll take the deal. They set their budgets for next season. We have won the title. London Greens FC will certainly look back at some great wings along the way. Yes, we will. Key player Charlie Embleton. Pivotal match was a 2-0 against Peckham Town. When was that? The second game of the season was a pivotal match, apparently. What? Outrageous. Best ever finish. We've finally got that win. We finally got the win. We weren't the favourites. Look at that. The Whistlers were the favourites. We've got... Oh, my word. I cannot believe we will finally manage to get another trophy. Oh. Embleton with an 8.6. 2 goals scored. 1 assist. Maybe having that dribble less on is really letting him... turning the dribble less off. Maybe they'll let him go, you know? We've paid out 5.25. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. Our finances are actually okay. You know, the balance is all right. It was all the way up here after simming through the seasons. We're actually okay. The expenditure of the extra 5,000 means that, yeah, look at that. The profit does go down for this month, but it's absolutely fine. We've got 40,000 in the bank, which is great. We've signed a new deal. Delighted that we've accepted the offer. Let's respond to this. I'm delighted. Hit the inbox. That should be all the games played. There can't be any more games to be played, surely, because we've won the title. Everything should be all done by now. It's going to take a second. Let me see what... I don't know. It's going to load up something. Okay, there we go. It loaded up. It took... genuinely, it took like 15 minutes for the game to register. And the season is over and everything was loading through. So I just left it, went and got a drink, came back, and it's here. And you can see we are top of the pile. We've got that frickin' C next to our name. We are the champions. We are going up to another division. Finally, it's taken... How long has it taken? It's taken a while. It's taken a good while. We're up to level 10, finally. Season 12, level 10. I can't really get it out of my head, but there was a comment a while back being like, oh, you've only got three promotions in 5-6 seasons or something. That's weak. What about now? We've got 4 in 11 seasons. Is it still weak? It might be. Do I care? Not even a little bit, because I'm having fun. The London Greens are still going strong. We've got a new badge, got a new logo for next season. Season 12. Episode 0 will be the next one that comes out, and it will come out straight away. You know, there's not going to be any gap between seasons. I'm keeping the London Greens on the channel almost indefinitely until we're up in the Premier League and we're just absolutely playing 100 seasons. I don't know, but you know, I'm just going to keep playing. I'm going to keep playing. A couple of kind of things to round out the season. Let's take a look at the player stats. So the most goals goes to Robbie Jones. I don't think we are going to be anywhere near that on the most goals. Our goals are kind of spread around a little bit. Most assists, again, we don't have anyone on that, which is not ideal, but it's okay. Most shots, again, we're not on there. Player of the match performances, Samir Onrami. Look at that, 4 off for 19 appearances. That's not bad. That's pretty good. You think about it, if he played the rest of them, he might be up here with Robbie Jones, with Donovan Lescott, with, well, actually, Robbie Jones, 10 5s and 4s, the rest of the pile. So not bad at all there. No one in key passes. Best pass completion, our midfielders. Look at that. Olafsson, Abrahamson, our kind of Scandinavian duo. Look at that. That's good. That's real good. 90%. And then Sam Carr, 89%, not bad at all. Most tackles won, Thomas Kaltoba's on that list. Lovely. He's still with us. No, he left. he went to Castle Donington. I mean, he's still on the list for a good season. You know, you got to give him that for a good season. Dribbles made. I'm surprised we don't have anyone on there, but then again, I do tell them to dribble less. That makes sense. Mikel Bongili Michael, who played for us for a little bit and then was released, I guess. I don't know. Not bad. Not bad at all. And they actually least conceded goals, 19. That was a really, really good season for him. Penalty save, Johansson, 2 out of 3. Dang, that's pretty good. Non-penalty XG goes to Ben Horn with 0.75. That's outrageously good. Aaron Carlisle with a good headers won ratio. Johansson with 4 goals protected is outrageous. I think we had a pretty dang good season. Next season, we go again. I mean, look at that. Look at the average league positions. That's something, isn't it? Kind of getting yourself settled in the top 3, top 4, then down to 4th, 3rd, 2nd, 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 3rd, 2nd, 3rd, 2nd, 2nd, blah, 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 2nd, 1st, 2nd, 1st, 3rd, 1st, 1st. Oh my word, it was all over the place. It was all over the place. That is going to be it from me today, guys. I do hope you enjoyed this season. We're going to be back with season 12, episode 0. That's going to be probably a long episode where not a lot happens, and I go for a huge rebuild of the squad. Using the non-negotiables, we're probably going to end up spending a little bit more money, but we've got 40k in the bank, so we can afford to offer some players a good appearance fees for the next season. We're going to try and get promotion again, or, you know, at least we're going to try and compete. Season 1 in a new division is always a bit like, where do we stand? I don't know. Where do we stand? It's a difficult one, but we're going to do our best. Thank you for watching this season. I do hope you've enjoyed it. Leave a comment, leave a like, all the good stuff. Subs we're looking pretty good, you know, we're doing all right. 677. We're doing all right. Doing all right. Thank you for watching, guys. I shall catch you next time.